I don't need to use this console. Not yet.
Ainda não. A gente vai usar ainda. Mas não agora.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse. I am not a barman.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
Sem problema.
I'm looking for Madame Romansky. Do you know where she is?
3:30 to 4:30 p.m., Madame Romansky takes her daily constitutional on the pier. Tea is served at 5 o'clock sharp.
Is it possible to go see her?
As you wish, but do pay attention to the salt wind.
Well, I'm going, James. See you later, maybe.
It would be a pleasure to see you again, miss.
Essa cadeira derrubada. Qual que era a senha? 70.
Doesn't look like that works.
Pois eu vou ter que voltar lá só pra ver a senha. Eu sei que tinha 7, tinha 2, tinha 7 e tinha 0 na senha. Quase certeza. Bom, agora a gente tem o passe livre aqui pra andar, né? Aparentemente o cara nunca vai conseguir tirar a sujeira lá. 7. Ah lá, falei que tinha 2. E tinha 1 também, eu só inverti, né? É 2, 1, 2, 7, 0. Mano, morde um lugar gigante pra ter uma pessoa só, praticamente. Doideira.
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
Caramba, como assim não funciona, véi?
That door is locked.
Tá, vamos olhando, né? Ia ser muito fácil se fosse só isso. Não? Que isso? Cartão? Perderam cartão? Cartão de acesso, código temporário 0968. Só isso, só isso. Meu Deus, os caras jogando xadrez.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, I think I can thrust with my queen through there. Unless...
I can see that I'm disturbing you.
Hey, no. Checking 2 moves. Maybe I'll squeeze him with my bishop instead. Nothing like a good squeeze from a bishop.
Okay, I wouldn't like to disturb you any longer.
Meu Deus. Tá, alguma coisa a gente vai ter que colocar aqui nessa água. Ou talvez tirar a água. Tá, aparentemente isso daqui é tipo um aquecedor da água. Aparentemente sim. Tá. Qual que era o número do cartão? 0968. Ok. Máscara de gás? Mas gente, como assim? Achou? Mano, tem que usar máscara de gás.
Romansky? Madame Helena Romansky? Who are you? What do you want? I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Malkovich, the old son of a gun. Are you
Da
one
mãe.
of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arabald. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left.
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel mask they pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet, of course.
Ok. Helena.
Madame Roman.
So, is James coming or isn't he? Don't tell me you haven't called him yet. Oh, my poor head.
Ah, tá. Tem que chamar o robô pra buscar... Ai, caramba, o cara me viu.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face right here? Get out of here immediately!
Please. I absolutely must find.
Miss Romansky! Oh, yes. I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest, but that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romansky, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, yes, crystal clear, Madame Romansky. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
Ok, vamos chamar lá o autômato então pra buscar a moça, né? Porque senão ela não vai conseguir andar. O sino eu consigo tocar?
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
O sino, né, que a gente tirou. Deu certo?
If that's going...
É, nada. Bom, vou ter que chamar o cara lá dentro, eu acho. Nossa, que rolê. O lugar é enorme, velho. Esse hotel aí é gigantesco.
James? James, where are you? I've rung for you several times. Madame Romansky wants you to bring her back inside.
Several times, you say? Are you sure? I didn't hear anything.
That's right, several times. Quick, go and get her.
This really is most tiresome, miss. If the bell really hasn't rung, then I'm going out for nothing. It's the salt wind. Too
Yes.
much, and it'll play havoc with my insides. If you don't mind, I'm going to wait for the bell to ring again.
Madame Romansky isn't going to like it.
Don't worry, you get used to it.
Mano, toca o sino agora. Eu tô com o sino aqui.
I don't need to use the...
Mano, mentira, que a gente vai ter que ir lá de novo. Só pra tocar o sino. Só porque o mordomo, ele é surdo. Não ouviu o sino tocar. Tem algum outro lugar que a gente pode usar o sino mais perto? Tem. Foi? O bode não pode nem tirar o sino mais. Agora não é possível que você não tenha ouvido não, né, esse sino.
James, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't
Ai, meu
it?
Deus.
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask to protect you against the salt, would that help?
Oh, most certainly.
Meu Deus, velho. Alô?
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's she like? Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arabald. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember too, honey. So, what's Arabald like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romansky's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin. I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Meu Deus.
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Vorarlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly, you're just as stubborn as your father. Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Don't worry, I won't.
Aí, caramba. Agora a gente vai usar esse órgão.
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me. Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
Missão.
I'm wrapped up in a case at the moment, and because of it I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolsgrad Industrial Complex, situated to the northeast of here.
Ah, I remember that factory. Oh, a sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romansky, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great voice.
Oh, you are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
Madame Romansky, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear, but my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
Ah, entendo. Será que ela conhece o Hans?
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. but I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Wollerberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had the chance to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkalsgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Provavelmente.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again.
Querido amado.
Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
Eu preciso disso
That's
aí.
amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion.
Eu
I'll
acho
have
que
to get a
deve
bit of
ter
rest.
vodka no meio.
Thank you for listening to me.
It was a real pleasure, my child. You are a charming young lady, and simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
Tá, Jorge é o dono lá? É o cara aqui da frente do bar? Do hotel? Deixa eu tentar lá falar com ele.
I've come to say I'm sorry for the fountain. I hope I haven't caused too much damage. But it's the best idea I could find to actually meet Madame Romansky.
Oh, it's no problem. I mean, who even looks at the stupid fountain these days? So, you're big buddies with Romansky. Just what was it you said to get in her good book so quickly?
I just asked if she could come with me to sing in a factory.
Romansky? Sing? It's been a year and a day since you last sung anything. Bleeding surprised she's going with you.
We'll see. There's always hope and, well, persistence.
And you certainly have a lot of that. No denying it, madam.
Ajuda?
There's no way you could help me in my research, is there?
Once upon a time, but today, no way, José.
Essa mané aqui.
So you think Madame Romansky will never sing again?
I don't think so, no.
It's a real shame. I never thought that I'd try.
You're still...
My eye.
Tá, não é
You
ele.
have-
Thanks.
Quem que é Jorge? Eu não olhei pra aquele lado ali também. Ok, ó, taça. Esse inventário dela que é ilimitado. Ela guarda tudo nos bolsos. Mano, será que aquele número tem alguma coisa a ver? Qual que era o número mesmo? Eu tenho anotado aqui. Vamos ver se é isso mesmo. 3. Oh, pera, calma. Vinho branco, champanhe, tequila, rum, vodka.
I wonder how that works.
A vodka.
I wonder how that works.
Falta alguma coisa aqui.
I wonder
Parece
how
ser algum tipo de suco. Três meia. Ué.
My God! From what backwater
Meu
of
Deus.
hell did you find this potion? Are you trying to poison me?
It's a blue Helena.
That is impossible. The blue Helena had a color that was like and an aroma like you understand? Its texture was not quite so. One thing is for certain: this is no blue Helena. Make an effort, my child.
Right. I guess I'll try out another mix.
Outra mistura. 3, meia. 4. 3. Eu não sei se é isso, eu vou tentar. 3. Meia. 4 e 3 de novo. E a taça serve pra quê? Não.
My,
It's
that is
right. I wonder how that works.
Mano, eu preciso de alguma fruta aqui ainda.
75 years later.
Tem que ter um momento certo pra ligar, né? Aparentemente. Não é só simplesmente ligar. 4, 6, 4. 3, 3. 6, 4, 3.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
Agora foi.
Reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment. Hello, hotel bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left. But if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah. The Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green
Talvez
Secret,
veja aí.
Boco Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mamba.
Olha lá, Helena azul.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see.
Vodka.
1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure
Curaçao
of honey, a dash
azul.
of lime and
Medida
ice
de
cubes.
mel.
Shake it all
Limão.
together and Bob's your uncle.
E gelo.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
Tá, eu não lembrei. Eu já esqueci. Era vodka, curaçao azul, limão. O que é curaçao azul, aí? E como é que eu seleciono? Ah, é, a vodka tem que... Ah, tá. A gente tem o papel. Cadê? Aqui. Curaçao azul. Vodka. Ai, meu Deus, tem um... Nossa, tem um armarinho aqui. Mano, eu tô muito cego. Mel cristalizado e limão. Ok, mel eu já sei o que a gente vai fazer. Nossa, quem diria que vai colocar o mel na água? Tudo bem que é o frasco, né? Mas... ainda assim... fazer um desse pra mim, né? Ver se ajuda na voz mesmo. Bom, mel e limão geralmente é bom pra isso, né? Laranja também, acho que também serve. Agora, curaçao azul, eu não sei nem o que é isso. Vodka eu não bebo. E nem o outro que era... rum? Não lembro agora o que ele tinha falado. É, curaçao azul e vodka só, né? Aí limão, gelo e mel. Tá, o botão 1/0 é aquele da esquerda, nem tinha visto que tinha. É tipo pra zerar as coisas. Ou não sei. Enfim. 2. Ah, é on e off, né? Mano, eu já tinha errado já. É 2 só. E aí é o número 3. Mas por quê? Eu fiz... Os dois começam no 3 aqui. Tipo, vodka e curaçao azul. Não sei, enfim. Vamos seguir, né? Mel. Limão. E gelo. Nossa, gelo pra ajudar na voz. Acho que não sei se daria muito certo isso. Agora foi. Meu Deus, ela enfiou o copo na cara.
My voice.
Meu Deus do céu.
My God, that is atrocious. Horrific. It was too good to be true. George's Blue Helena is powerless. Ineffective on the voice of an old woman. But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected. No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor. I would get such bad reviews. You've just got to get your confidence back, hasn't she, James?
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little creep. The Blue Helena really does have a magical effect. Your voice is sensational. I am not convinced. If my voice has really returned, it is not ready. It is still not powerful enough. I tell you, you're wrong. The Comcalls grad director is going to be
agora eu sei pra que vai servir a taça.
My dear, how little you know.
I remember a time, madam, when you would test your vocal prowess by breaking crystal tableware and decorations.
Ah, those were the days. Shards of crystal. I could never do that now.
Será que você não pode? Tenta aí. Cadê?
My voice.
Ah lá.
My God, what have I done? My voice has returned. Did you hear that, James? My voice has returned.
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam. But please don't forget, you're no spring chicken these days. Time has taken its toll.
And you're not the toy boy you once were either, James. I hope you have fun on your own.
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Karlsgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James! Take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick! Quick! What are you waiting for? My fans are waiting for me.
Are you sure you're sure about this, madam?
Shut up, James, and put your foot on it.
Ai, mano, James sempre é nome de mordomo, né? Incrível. Bora então acabar essa parte do jogo, do capítulo, né? O capítulo 4. E a gente vai pro último capítulo, aparentemente. Mas aqui eu não vou fazer hoje, eu vou deixar pra gente fazer na semana que vem. Vamos só trocar de cenário antes da gente encerrar. Mano, quem diria que a gente tá encerrando o jogo já? Alô?
Hello?
Hi, it's me, Olivia.
Hey, sweetie, what's new? How was it at the Goldbergs then?
Like, alcoholic.
Hey.
Is that all? What's up? Cat got your tongue?
Well, tell me what you're up to. How's the case going? How's that Romansky chick? You don't think it's dragging out too long?
I haven't had the time to get bored, I can tell you that, but... Hey, Olivia, what's the matter? You didn't even answer my question. That's so unlike you.
Nossa senhora.
Did I tell you I bought this really cool blue silk top?
Olivia, what are you hiding? Come on out with it. You've got me worried.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry. I've done something horrible. I can't sleep anymore.
Mano, ela realmente
I
pegou
I keep wanting
o
to
Dan.
hurl.
Olivia,
Eu acho, né?
tell me what's going on.
Dan!
What about Dan? Has something happened to him?
You're gonna hate me for the rest of your life, and you'd be right. In your situation,
What?
After the Goldbergs, Dan took me home. We were a bit, we shouldn't have drunk so much. He came up to mine to have a nightcap, and then... Okay, you're gonna hate me. Please hate me.
I got it.
It's all my fault. I could never tell you that I've had the hots for Dan for ages, because you're my friend and you were engaged and all, but then we got so close lately, and I just lost sight of what's right and what's wrong. Kate, the guilt is killing me. I want to die.
Nossa,
Look,
mano.
don't bust a
Minha
gut
intuição
over
tava
it.
certa.
You and Dan, it's like not real right now. I gotta go, Olivia. I need to process this new bit of data.
Are you like some automaton or something? Kate,
Ay, caramba.
please.
I'm hanging up now. I want to be on my own.
Nossa, já até se trocou. E ok, vamos voltar então lá pra fábrica, fazer esse show e vazar e terminar o jogo, aparentemente. Realmente acho que a Syberia 2 vai ser tipo continuação ainda. Literalmente continuação, né? Tipo, a gente não vai chegar na Syberia ainda esse jogo, acho. Se chegar, vai ser tipo, chegou e acabar. Aí vai estar lá, tipo, continua. Igual foi no Penumbra. Mano, essas músicas assim lembram muito aqueles filmes de aventura e ação. Que doideira.